in controversial cups. Tom Brady and Bruce Jenner were both in the news for deflating their balls. Somebody needs to explain to the terrorists just how long it's going to take to teach 72 virgins to keep their teeth covered. Rape jokes are only funny if the audience is dressed like they want it. Speed dating needs a lap dance round. Vegan hookers suck, but they don't swallow. White rap is like white chocolate, nobody gives a shit. And never call your fatty pack your strap-on. Cosby Show reruns put me to sleep. Which brings us to Subway's Jared. That dumb son of a bitch, he lost all the weight, he earned a ton of money, but still couldn't get a grown-up girlfriend. And Subway should have seen that shit coming. They offered him a company car. He said, no thanks, just give me a bag of candy and a windowless van. Alarm clocks suck. I wrote that line and I thought, what if they really did? What if every morning, 10 minutes before you were supposed to wake up, a warm, lubricated, vibrating tool snaked up under the covers, attached itself to you, and gently drew you into wakefulness? What would happen is you'd burn out the snooze button. Been noticing that a lot of movies contain coded references to pussy. Movie titles. There's The Life of Pi. No Country for Old Men. There Will Be Blood. And who doesn't think of anal whenever they see Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? We got anybody here that met on Christian Mingle? Yeah, somehow I didn't take that. That website's been doing so well, there's a lot of new websites popping up trying to get into that hot Christian on Christian action. There's Immaculate Connections, Holy Hookups, and Bible Buddies with Benefits. The profiles are amazing. Loves hanging out at the Billy Graham Library, slut-shaming, and binge-watching Duck Dynasty. Open to premarital hand-holding, must wear gloves. Christians got their own theme park down in Florida. The rides suck, but the restaurants are fantastic. They've got an all-you-can-eat buffet called the Loaves and Fishes. There's a seafood joint called Jonah's Revenge. But my absolute favorite is Abraham and Son's baby back ribs. In just about 3 more weeks, it'll be Christmas. That magical time of the year when we exchange gifts made in China by children small enough to be elves. Christmas, no matter how bad, no matter how wet, no matter how sloppy the weather, we pile into the car and we drive sometimes hundreds of miles so we can be with our families. And once we get there, we immediately realize why we only do that shit once a year. There's the aunt who's always grabbing at your cheek and pinching it, even though you're 47 years old. You've got the cousin, the Christmas cop, who thinks Happy Holidays is a swear and wants Christmas and Jesus on every decoration and every ornament together, just like creationists show cave people riding dinosaurs. And then there's the uncle who thinks the moon landing was fake, the Illuminati is real, and Elvis is working in a donut shop in Gastonia. But there's a bright side to all this. There's Christmas porn. jingle balls. Butt pirates of the North Pole. And check my balls, they smell like holly. You know, a lot of our politicians are making strong moves to seal off our borders to prevent any Syrian refugees from coming into the country. They're doing this to make us more secure. And yet, we still have no meaningful restrictions on Charlie Sheen. I had a trophy wife. Of course, it was a bowling trophy. We've been together for 337 dog years. The secret to our relationship is communication. The less of that shit, the better. They say all relationships have peaks and valleys. Ours has cliffs. She asked me what I wanted for Christmas. I said, noise-canceling headphones. Gosh, you know, I didn't think it'd last this long. That's another problem.